Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is time for my March empties and declutters, and let me tell you, March must have been a really good month for me to use stuff up because I have a lot to show you. I also have a bunch of declutters, so March went well for me, and I actually have something that I forgot to grab that I set down somewhere else because I ran out of space. Let me just sort those out. I'm going to try to do this in categories today just because there is so much stuff. I'm going to start with my declutters, then I'll go to my empties, and then as I talk about my empties, I will talk about if I would purchase or repurchase and any other thoughts on that. So the first thing that I'm going to declutter is this charging cable. It was pretty much brand new, and then I dropped my phone when it was plugged into this, and then the charging cable stopped working when I was on vacation, so that was really annoying. I'm just gonna put this with my tech recycling. I just collect a bunch of cords, and then when some of the places in the area do their like tech recycling days, I just drop them off there. So that'll go into my tech recycling. I was kind of upset about this. I did have to purchase a new charging cable because I didn't have another one with me. But I also think I have some extra around the house. But I'm kind of disappointed in that. It could have just been like a freak thing. And now looking at it up close, it looks like this part here got a little bit bent. So my thought is when it fell, it just broke that little piece. Not a big deal though. It's only a couple dollars. So the next thing that I am decluttering is I have these two like rings that are like, what do they call, like knuckle rings? They go like above, they're smaller and they go above your knuckle. I just don't wear this stuff anymore, and these are old. Like you can, I don't know if you can tell, this one is starting to like tarnish. So then they turn my fingers green. I just don't wear them anymore. I tried wearing them for a day and seeing, is this something I actually like? And the answer was no, so those are going to have to get thrown away because they are not useful. The next thing I am decluttering is I have 3 pairs of socks and 3 pairs of underwear that are completely worn out, so those need to go. Along those same lines, I have this white tank top. It's not white anymore. This one I don't remember if it has a hole in it too, but I am decluttering this, and I did already replace it with an actually white tank top. This one is so discolored because I've had it so long, so that needs to go. I also recently cleaned out my closet a bit, and I put some things into my think about it box where I just put clothes that or other things that I'm potentially ready to declutter, but I'm not quite ready to make that final decision yet. So I have a box in my office where I just put that stuff, and then periodically, usually when I do these videos, I go through it and see, is there anything that I truly am ready to declutter? Is there anything that, you know what, I actually thought about it and I want it back in my collection? Those types of things. But I have this black bodycon skirt. I can't tell you the last time I wore this, and I can't tell you when I got it. So this is in great condition. I don't think I wore it that many times or washed that many times because the like iron-on tag is still in pretty great condition. So that's going to be donated. And for like the clothing stuff, I'm not purchasing any clothing right now. My goal is to get down to having most of my clothing hung up, and I have 150 hangers, which is still a ton. So I'm just slowly trying to move my collection down to a little bit smaller and more manageable, and stuff that I actually like to wear most of the time. So along those same lines, I have this sweater, which I'm decluttering. It is really soft. I enjoy the color. However, I just don't like how it fits anymore. So I am going to declutter that, but this can be donated. Somebody else can get some good use out of it. And along those same lines, something that just doesn't fit me anymore. Well, I can still wear it, but these sandals, I don't think I wore them at all last summer. And I recently purchased some new sandals that I'm excited about. So I think it's time to let these go. I got these probably when I was 18. So almost a decade ago. So it's time to let these go. I think they're in decent enough condition that I can probably donate them. So I purchased new sandals, so I am decluttering one. And I think coming up I will be doing an updated shoe collection video. I have decluttered a couple of pairs of shoes since my last one, and I've also acquired a couple of pairs of shoes either through purchasing or through a gift. And then my last thing for my declutter is I have this e.l.f. Angled makeup brush. I thought about decluttering this in December. However, I just kind of hung on to it, but I haven't used it since then, and I don't think I've used it in over a year. So this is something that if I really want an angled makeup brush, I can just purchase. It is not that expensive, and I'm okay with letting that go. And I have washed this one so it can be donated. Now it's time to move on to my empties. I have a ton of empties, and there are a couple of things that are on my project pan for this year as well. So I'm going to start off with my miscellaneous category because it's the most boring. The first thing I have is toothpaste. This one is a Colgate Sensitive. I only have one more toothpaste, like the mini toothpaste left, which I am about halfway through right now. I did go ahead and purchase some toothpaste for when that one is done. And yeah, I've made it through my entire stash of like all those mini tubes of toothpaste. So I'm excited about that. Next is deodorant. This is the Dove aluminum or 0% aluminum cucumber and green tea scent. I did repurchase this. Exact same thing. I like it. It works for me. That's what I like. This brand and formula I found works the best for me. So I'm going to continue purchasing that. Next, I have the Ollie probiotics. This one is the extra strength one. I have just been trying out different things, and I didn't repurchase this yet because I have a different probiotic that I am trying out right now. And then finally, something that I have not repurchased, or finally in this category, something I have not repurchased yet, but I need to, is some allergy meds. This is like the generic Zyrtec, so I do need to go do that because it is now springtime and allergy season has started, and I've definitely started to feel it. So next, let's move on to the next category. Is going to be nails. The first thing I have is this bag of jumbo cotton balls. With this, I like decant all of my cotton balls, and I just keep the ones that don't fit in that section in the bag, and I've gotten through where I could decant the entire bag. I still have plenty of cotton balls in our house. Won't be repurchasing that until I get down really far. This is my plastic bag recycling. And then, not finally, next in my nails category, I have nail polish remover. I did repurchase nail polish remover. I'm not super picky. I just went to Target and picked some up. So that is an empty. The next thing I have is a set of Color Street nails. These are the couple that are left that I didn't end up using. I did all of my fingers, and then I did on my big toes. And then like once you open these, you can't like use because it like dries out. So I used these up to the best that I could, the amount. And then this part can be recycled. So this is something that I have a really hard time using. Like I got these as I wouldn't purchase these myself. I got these as a gift, and for some reason I have a really challenging time like actually like physically using these. So that's something that I want to do this year is like use up the Color Street ones that I have, because I prefer to just paint my nails instead of like doing this. To me, this takes more time, and it's not for me. So I did use that up. And next on my project pan, I did use up a nail polish. So this is a Pure Ice one in the color Purple Rain. I wasn't planning on panning this specific nail polish this year. It just happened to be the one I kept reaching for. And what I've done recently is I've just been painting my nails the same color every day. I didn't paint them yet today. I'm actually going to use a different color than I have this week, but I just like keep one on my side table, and when I paint my nails, that's the one that I use, and I ended up panning this one. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm thinking I can pan maybe more than 3 nail polishes this year because I'm actually pretty low on a couple of them. So there's that one. Okay, next category is, I would call like body / lotion. The first thing I have is the Bath and Body Works Aromatherapy Stress Relief Lotion. I got this as a gift a couple years ago, and I actually forgot that I had it. Was like sitting out in plain sight, forgot that I had this. So when I noticed it, I was like, let's use that up. I know there's not a lot left in there. So that is empty. Something else that I got as a gift more recently is this L'Occitane like hand cream. I just use it as body cream because I'm not a big hand cream person, so I use that up. It's just a little one. And then something that I got in like the Ulta like free gift pack is the Strivectin tightening neck cream. This was like lotion or like cream, whatever. It was fine. I wouldn't purchase this. I probably would repurchase this. I like this. This is like one of the lotions I actually like the scent of. I still have some lotions to get through, but I probably would repurchase that. I won't repurchase this. Yeah. So there's that. And then my final category is like face / makeup. So the first, oh, and one hair thing. So let's do the hair thing first. This is the Sexy Hair with CBD Calm Feeling It hair mask. I didn't really like this. I don't think it worked with like my hair texture. It like was too sticky. So I wouldn't repurchase this. I got this as like that in that free gift pack. Okay. Now we're on to like face and makeup stuff. Next, I have the Burt's Bees Pomegranate Lip Balm. Use this up. I still have like a couple lip balms that, you know, you just get them as gifts and stuff to use first. But when I do purchase lip balm, it is the Burt's Bees Pomegranate. That is my favorite. Next, I have this Juice Beauty Green Apple face mask. I hated this. The scent of it was not for me, so would not purchase that. The next thing is also a face mask. This was on my project pan. Where's the front of this? This is the Florence by Mills like peel off face mask with what is that? Witch hazel. This was on my project pan because I had it open for a while, and I just am not into peel off face masks anymore. So I did use this up. I'm not repurchasing it. I'm kind of looking at some other types of face masks that I would rather repurchase. Next, on face, I have the Bobbi Brown Face Enriched Face Base, so their primer. I absolutely love this. I got a sample of it. Ended up really last year, ended up really liking it, repurchased the full thing. You finally use that up. And I actually have another little sample of it. This is something that I will repurchase again in the future. I just have other stuff I'm using right now. I just bought their like face moisturizer, and I absolutely love it. So I'm really enjoying the Bobbi Brown products right now. Next, I have another primer. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I didn't like this. It was too sticky for me, and then it just like when I wanted to wear like face products, it just like stuck, and it didn't help. Like, I don't know. it just was not for me. It was too sticky, not for me, so I wouldn't be repurchasing that. And next I have the Bare Minerals Prime Time BB Primer Cream. This is something I repurchased many times. I've gone through maybe 8 bottles of this since I started using it, and I really enjoyed it, but I'm just kind of looking to try some new things. So for the meantime, I will not be repurchasing this. Next, also Bare Minerals. I have the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Long Life Herb Serum. I got this by accident. They also put the wrong product in my bag when I did like a pickup order, and it was something I wanted to try anyway. So I thought, I'll just give it a try, not a big deal. The other product I was just kind of wanted to try it as well. And I ended up really liking this and will repurchase it in the future, but I have a couple other serums from that like Ulta tester pack that I want to try out first before I repurchase this. I also love that it's in a glass bottle. Yeah, so this I would repurchase in the future. And my last thing, this is a really long Empties and Declutters this time, is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and this is the vitamin C one with cactus flower water. I ended up purchasing this one because my local Ulta was out of like the original, and I ended up really liking this. And when I went back, I wanted to repurchase this one, but then they were out of this one, so I just repurchased the original. So that was my very long March Empties and Declutters. I am so glad that you stuck around and watched. Thank you so much for watching. Please like or subscribe if you want. And I do my Empties and Declutters every month. They are usually not this long, so there's a playlist and you can go check out all of my other Empties and Declutters, starting all the way back, I believe, at February of last year. So I've been doing this for over a year. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.